Hey guys, this is Llandros, and welcome to a new LP that I'm actually considering. It's one of those that I'm just starting a couple of episodes, and depending on how you guys respond to it, I'll decide whether I want to continue it or not. I'd like to, because I think it looks like a fun game. It's actually a shorter term challenge. It's not one of those long generational challenges. This is called the Klepto King Challenge, and it basically runs until your sim hits day 90. At that point, your challenge is over. You calculate what you've got for your totals, and then you're done. So I'm looking at it as it's very short term, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. It'll just kind of run in along with some of the other ones. It won't be probably on the schedule. It'll just be done randomly. But you guys know me. You know how much I like to upload. Anyway, for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Again, I am Llandros, and I'm so glad you're here. For those of you who have been with me before and you're trying this one out, just let me know what you think. Let me know by comments and the like button. That'll tell me whether you want me to continue or to put this on the schedule, or even, maybe even put this for the back burner, maybe for later on. Anyway, having said that, we're using Sunset Valley because the challenge was actually created when only Sunset Valley and Riverview existed. You can use any challenge or any town you want to use. It doesn't really matter. The main thing is that you have to use one house that comes out of Sunset Valley, and it's the monotone right here. So whatever town you use, don't worry, just make sure you pop this little house out, use that house, because otherwise it's supposed to be done that way so that everybody's scores can actually be calculated evenly. Alright, I have modified the town a little bit. I've added some of the venues in, or made them actually line up to the street. Nothing too major. I didn't really go that deep into it, but I did put some diving boards out at the pools and whatnot. So just got the town playable for me. Having said that, all I need to do now is go in and create a sim, and we'll be ready to get going. I haven't decided whether it's a male or a female, so in just a moment you'll find out whether we're going to actually have a Klepto King or a Klepto Queen. I'll be back in just a second. Alright guys, here we go. It looks like we're going with the Klepto Queen here, and this actually is my sim that I've created. Her name is Serena Foster. Now the reason I chose Serena Foster is I was watching an episode of Bewitched and Serena was on it, and it just kind of stuck in my head. I chose Foster because I just saw a movie trailer on TV which had Jodie Foster in it, so that's where I got the name. Alright, nothing behind the name whatsoever. Now the one thing about the sim, in this challenge you create any sim you want as a young adult, but you got to make sure that they are dressed in black for all of their outfits. So in every one of their outfits that I've got here for her, this of course being her everyday, they're all going to be in black. This is of course something that came with the 70s, 80s, and 90s stuff pack, which I'm always looking for a chance to use it, so it never bothers me whatsoever if I get to pull that one out. But as far as formal wear, I did go with something from the base game, which it's going to load up here in just a minute. I've got so much store content and whatnot in here, it's insane. It takes way too long for it to load. But it's something I've used a million times before, but I figured it's already black, I might as well go ahead and use it, and so that's what I got. Okay, as far as the sleepwear, I don't believe I went with the Master Suite one. I was going to, and I believe this is the one that I took. Oh no, it is Master Suite. Alright, so I kind of thought I'd changed it. Alright, so I got that one from Master Suite. As far as the athletic, I took the same thing from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I just recolored it. So I just wanted to keep the entire color scheme the same. Looking at swimwear, I went with something I believe it's from Late Night. I thought so. Yes, from Late Night. And then of course for outerwear, this came from Seasons, and I left a little bit of the color in it. It actually had some purple in it. I figured she needed a little bit of color. Nothing too much. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at personality traits. Now, you're free to choose whatever you want for personality traits, except with the one exception of 3 specific traits you got to choose. You got to choose evil, you have to choose kleptomaniac, and you got to choose mooch. Those are the 3 that you are required to teach or to choose regardless of what you do. Okay, my alternatives were athletic and handy, and I chose those, one just at random, and the other one I thought things are going to break down and we really don't want to spend money on repairing it. Let's make her handy. Okay, as far as this part, you're supposed to choose Master Thief, but I think there's a mistake, and you really are supposed to choose Possession as 9/10 of the law, because Master Thief, you have to reach level 10 of the criminal career. In this challenge, you're not allowed to have a career. So this is the one that we really need, and so I'm going to go ahead and take this one. Let me go up here. I know that music's loud. I apologize. Food is Goopy Carbonara. The music is rock. Color is black. And she is a Sagittarius. Alright, looks like we got everything we need. I'm going to go ahead and accept that. That is fine. No relationships, nothing at all. Let's go ahead and just get into the game. Now, I'll provide the link, of course, in the description below, so you'll be able to actually go in and look at the rules and see it. There's very few. It's not one of those really high intense rule kind of games. So the only thing is, like I said, we just created our sim with all the things you needed. The next thing you have to do is choose your lot, which you only get one choice, and it's the monotone house right here in Sunset Valley. Again, whatever town you use, just pop this one out, put it in, and you are set to go. You have to purchase it unfurnished, so we're just going to go ahead and get that house. We're ready to go ahead and get into the game. Now again, she's not allowed to work. She can get married if you want, but if you marry somebody, they cannot work and they cannot help you steal. So it's kind of pointless to me. I think, you know, what's the point in actually getting married if you're not allowed to actually get any financial benefit from it? Okay, I've got everything on pause for a moment. As you can see, our house is pretty bare. I wanted to check the age and see how she did. Okay, yeah, she's got some of her age is already done, which I find that to be unfortunate. So here's what I'm going to do. This is the only other way that I can get around it for right now, unless you want to use a mod. And I don't really want to use a mod right now that I don't already have, because I don't want to mess up any of my other games. What I'm going to do, and this is so silly, we're going to go into just an empty lot. I don't care. What's the closest one to her house? I guess it would be one of these over here. All right, I'm going to go over here real quick, and I'm going to put this in and build by. This does not make a whole lot of sense, but I'm doing this just in order to get the age down. I want her to actually be able to have the full time. It's not really a cheat because you know, technically I believe all the games, they should actually come and allow you to actually have your sim start off at the proper age. Alright, so tell you what, let's go ahead and return to the game. I just put that down there and I'm going to actually delete it in just a little bit. Alright, so let's get you over here, and I want you to go do this before we do anything else. Okay, you're going to come over here and you're going to take, you're at 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You're going to go do 4 mud baths, and that's going to set your age back where it should be. I do this every once in a while if I'm playing a game and I don't like it when it actually ends up that way. So it just kind of makes it easier for me. Now, of course, she wants to actually get into a career, but we are not doing careers whatsoever. And once we do this, then I do have to go in and I have to buy her a bed. So it's another requirement of the game. But I wanted to get this started first so I get her age back down to 0. Alright. Unfortunately, since it's right out here in the open, we're good to go. Alright. You have a little bit of money to start with. While she's doing this, let me just run you through the rules real quick. You are not allowed to buy anything from buy mode ever. So everything we get has to be stolen from somebody else's house. And what we're supposed to end up with is something really crazy and mismatched, which is good. We're never allowed to get a burglar alarm, so if we get robbed, oh well, that's just too bad for us. And we are not allowed to ever get a job. Any money and food that we make through mooching, all the money that we and food that we get should have been gotten from mooching off of other sims. We can eat from the fridge, but we really don't need to do that because we're not trying to lose any money. We're trying to keep it. All right, I don't really care about the university guy. He can stay at our house, whatever he wants to do. We cannot steal or sell seeds, so gardening is not going to be something we're going to do. However, you can actually steal other sims' vegetables if we harvest them, and you can either sell them or you can just harvest them and eat them, but you cannot actually grow them. So there's no gardening whatsoever. At least, or you can't grow them on your own lot. I mean, if you can grow them on a community lot, so be it, but I don't think I've ever done that. I know she's getting hot over there, but that's okay. Okay, we can steal from community lots if we want. We can also make money cutting gems. We can actually sell the gems or the space rocks or metals, but we cannot smelt them. We're not allowed to make money with the guitar through tips, and we can only spend our money on extending the house, hiring a maid, repairman, or babysitter. No other objects. Anything that you cannot actually steal, you can spend money on. You know, swimming pools, windows, doors, all that kind of stuff. Okay. We can get money from selling anything we want, but however, you're supposed to be getting the highest value in your house as far as your net worth, so you really don't want to do that. And I need to keep an eye on her, make sure she doesn't roll down too far. Alright, so we want to actually keep everything and just stick it in the house. Let's see. You can only steal from a house one time. So once we've stolen 3 items from that house, we can't steal from it again until a new person moves into that house. However, if we want to go back and we want to mooch money or mooch food off of that person, we're free to do that as many times as we want. But only stealing from that person one time. Let's see, if we want to get married, we can, but they can't have an income and they cannot help you swipe anything at all. So they're just basically worthless. Got to have it on a 90-day lifespan. We can only steal from the base game houses, so don't download really nice, expensive houses with all these big, fancy objects. You can't do it. So it's against the rules. We are never allowed to return anything as far as stolen goods. So if we keep getting the same thing over and over, we're just going to have a bunch of it. So it's part of it. And we can only steal a max of 5 cars. So you better pick the 5 cars you want, because that's all you get for the entire your entire challenge. So just 5. Whatever you steal, you have to place on your home as soon as you can, unless, of course, obviously you can't. If you've stolen a car but you don't have enough money to buy a parking space, obviously you can't put it down. If you stole a computer and you don't have a desk yet, you have to wait till you get a desk until you can actually put the computer down. But anything else you do have to actually put out immediately. Okay, that is basically it for the rules. Not a whole lot to it, so to me it's kind of fun. We're just going to have to actually see how far we can get. Alright, you need to do this again. Are you going to burn up? Oh wait, yeah you are. Alright, go home for a minute. Go home, because you are sweating profusely. And when you get home, unfortunately that's what happened to my Midnight Sun guy. And he ended up spontaneously combusting. Problem is, you're going to do that really quickly with that sauna. I should have put it inside. That's okay. I'm going to leave it there for later on tonight, and we'll come back over and use it. I'm going to do it on the first day just to get her age back to where she should be, because I really think it's unfair to start this challenge and not have the full lifespan. I think everybody should be given that same, everybody starts off having the full 21 days as a young adult and 21 as an adult. Okay, while she's in here and she's getting rest, I'm going to let her go ahead and take an evil shower. Hopefully that'll be okay, because that normally gives her a cold shower. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and go get the bed. Now you are required to buy a specific bed. So you go in here into buy mode, and of course when this challenge was created, it was all done with just the base game only. So they told you to pick the most expensive bed, which was originally this one right here that you could afford. It's the Sleep Slave double bed, the 4-poster bed. So we're going to go ahead and choose it, because I want to keep everything going just like the original challenge had. And you can choose whichever style you want. So I'll take this one. Now there's no lights or anything in this house, so we're just kind of out of luck. Now you'll notice that brings us down to only about $455. So don't have a whole lot of money to play with. We are basically stuck at this point. Now I don't know how the seeds and all the wildflowers would actually operate as far as the festival lots, since this did not happen before seasons came out. I'm going to assume that they would be off limits, because that would just make it way too easy to just rack up a ton of money. So to me, I think what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and, what's she going to do? Is she going to relax? Oh, check it out. I'm going to wait until she gets this down. So I don't think we'll actually do that. I think we'll just go ahead and say that those wildflowers, as much as I would love to do it, let's just put them off limits. We can't buy anything, so I can't do that for her. You want to cool down? I'm trying to do that. And you want to learn athletics? I do want to do that. You want to take a class, I'm sure. No, not going to happen. Have your fortune told? We don't have that in the town. So we're kind of out of luck on that. Yeah, she can do this all she wants. She can go ahead and she can stream some video. This will just give her something to do in the house while she's trying to cool down. You can browse the web, and let's see what else you got. You want to text somebody? Send a friendly text to somebody. I don't think you know anybody. That's the sad thing. Alright, so we can't really do any stealing or anything until after 7 o'clock. So we're kind of stuck. But she can go around town and do some other stuff if she wants. What I was thinking though is that we make sure, sad thing is, that whatchamacallit, that sauna, it resets her energy as well. So that's kind of a bad thing. I know it's not good, but I'm going to send her over here in just a minute. Let her go do this again, and I'm hoping that she can get through at least 2 of them, because I think she had to do it 4 times, and I think she's only done 1. So maybe, maybe not. This is the hottest part of the day. But you can't do anything else, and so basically I'm just trying to get her set up. Now, I used to start with this house every once in a while. Normally I start with the house right next door just because it's a 2-bedroom. But this is going to be an interesting challenge because you're never allowed to move. You have to stay in this house the entire time. And at the end, on day 90, you go into build buy mode, you look up here and you see what your house value is, and then you compare it to what everybody else has done. Alright, send it to whoever this Javon is. While she's over here, I do want to actually stop the mail because I keep forgetting to do that. But she's going to have to come back home because I've already got her set to leave, so that's alright. It'll be fun. I can't wait to see what we can get. I don't know where to start, though, to be honest with you. I don't have a clue as to which house I want to go to. We probably ought to start introducing ourselves with people around town. But what I'd like to do is just get the age reset before the first day is over, because I don't want to do this after the fact. I want to go ahead and get it done now. But I see a lot of people out, so we'll just get this and we'll see how much she can get done. Hopefully she can do it twice. I don't think she can, but we'll try it. She's probably going to get that sweating profusely again because this thing gets her really hot quickly. I hate that. If I would have been thinking, I would have put it inside somewhere. And I don't think I have it in any of my venues here. I don't think I put it in anything. And I do that on purpose because sometimes they'll randomly come over and do this without me controlling them. That's alright. What I do like about this challenge is that it's primarily going to be one sim. We're going to be working just by ourselves because having a husband would actually be it would be a drawback. So we really don't need to do that. We need to actually just keep ourselves on our own, and that way we don't have to worry too much about him making money or doing something he's not supposed to do. I mean, yeah, I mean, if he can't make money and he can't help us steal, what's he doing? He's just eating our food and wasting our time. So that's fine for me. Now, I'm glad that we don't have a whole lot in that house because I don't think our bills are going to be that high. I'm going to speed her up because hopefully she can get through at least 2 of these. Yeah, I don't know if she can because she's already sweating or getting warm. Come on, do it one more time. Can you do it? Let's see. How did that do for you? Alright, you're so close. I don't know if she can do it. I really don't. I think she's going to get that sweating profusely in just a minute. Yep, she is. So let's just get her through this one and then she's done. I don't want her to start catching on fire. I really don't. Alright, but I think that actually takes care of her. Yeah, she's probably could have had one more day, but that's alright. So tell you what, we're going to take her. She wants to go home, but I'm going to actually take her over to the gym. And while she does that, I'm going to go ahead, let her get off the lot, and then I can go ahead and take care of it. Yeah, she's sweating profusely. Alright, let's go ahead and go in here. Let's take care of this thing. And we're going to get rid of that thing real quick. Again, I would have put it inside a building, so if you've got the same problem and you're trying to solve it, just go inside a building. Cover yourself. And there's one other thing I'd like for her to do today before we actually stop. So let's just get rid of that. Now the temptation is no longer there to actually go over here and use this thing. We are good to go. Now the reason I chose Sunset Valley, I was already doing an LP in Riverview, and I wanted to stick with what the challenge originally was, or as much as the challenge was originally done. I'd like to stick with the same rules. But yeah, you can go in any town you want to. Just don't put anything really fancy or expensive or anything that you wouldn't get. Oh man, wouldn't that be nice? That's a nice car. That's a nice car too. We have to remember this. Well, actually, they won't be there later because this is actually just the people who are here. But that's alright, you know. Too bad it's not going to be there. Alright, I'm going to get her up here, let her work out. Whoops, that's the lights. Let her get up here and work out for a little bit. And she is going to get all nasty and sweaty for a little bit. But this just kind of keeps her busy. Oh wait, it's already 6 o'clock? Well, just maybe we can get a really nice car on our first night in town. That would be pretty cool. Just got to wait and make sure that they don't leave, and we wait till after 7 o'clock. And this, I wouldn't mind having that car. I really wouldn't. So I'm going to just hope and pray that they do not leave, and I can get her out of here. I don't know if it's that woman's car or not. No, it's probably those, the Llandros or whoever. I can't tell who that is. The Wainwrights? Yeah, Blair Wainwright. Alright, you got your athletic thing done. That's fine. Yeah, Do not leave. Do not come out here and use this car. We want this car. Again, like I said, you get 5, but I don't mind starting with the very first thing being a car. She is still warm. That's kind of crazy. All right, I'm gonna wait till it gets a little bit closer, and then I'm gonna stop her. I'm just watching to see if anybody's coming out, and so far, no, and I don't want them to. All right, let's go ahead and stop you real quick. And I want you to come right over here. You're so close. It's almost 7 o'clock. By the time you get down, hopefully it'll be time. Who's that guy? I don't know, but he didn't leave his car because there's no room. Okay, you should be able to swipe. Not quite. Wait till he gets in the house. All right, come on over here, lady. Because you could swipe if you get over here. She's taking too long. Man, she's slow. Come on over. Let's get a car. I want to swipe something on the first night. I really do. That would be my main thing. Okay, and I'd like to wait till I get pretty close to it. And go ahead and swipe. Let's see if you can get it. Please swipe this car. We're getting the car. Oh, wait. No, we're not, because this idiot. Bo Andrews, go away. I bet you this is his car. It probably is. Don't go use the bathroom. Wait till he leaves. Get him off the lot. Please don't be your car. Please don't be your car. Oh, no. Swipe that thing. All right, go ahead and get it. Do it fast. Nobody else come out, please. We got a car. Okay, fine. All right, now, I don't want to steal any more cars because, now this wouldn't be a bad one, though, because it actually is worth decent money. You know what? Maybe we should. Should we steal the second car? I mean, it is a decent one. Let's go for it. I mean, come on. Yeah, you get 5, but I'd rather go for a couple that I know versus one of those little lemons or whatever. Oh, what are you going to do? What are you going to get? You going to get the car? No, you're going to get the light. All right, fine. Get the light. It's not really what I wanted, but that's all right. Can you go swipe this thing now? Please tell me you're going to get it. No, you're not going to get it. We're going to get another light. Okay, fine. It's too late. I can't actually cancel her out. Yep, we got 2 lights to put in. Now look at that poor Jim. All right, let's go take it home. So, okay, first night we actually did pretty good. I don't know how much our car was worth, but we could tell pretty quick once we go into build buy. And I do want to actually see, let's see, we could do that really quick right now. Not worth a whole lot, is it? That's fine. All right, so the car may not have been the best choice, but I think it's fine. Where's the car at? Didn't she get it? All right, where's it at? It must be in our inventory. Yeah, I was going to say it should be here. Okay, so that brought us up to 22. Not that great, but that's all right. Now remember, you got to put everything out. So whatever you get, no matter where it is, how stupid it is, you got to put it out in the house. Can this go? No, it can't go inside, can it? No. It's outdoor lights only. So we'll just put them right out here. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that's all right. Okay, so she's got a car. She's got 2 really nice lights to shine that car or make it look really nice, and she is good to go. We need to get some food, but she needs the bathroom, and then I think what we're going to do is we're not going to actually cook. We're going to go over here to, gardens. Where's the gardens? I got to think of a better place. I know there's some down here. There's apples. Let's see, what else we got over here? There's some in the festival lot. Let's go over here to the festival lot real quick, because I know there's these trees right here. All we have to do is just go harvest. And if she can harvest, then we can eat. We don't know anybody well enough to mooch off of them yet, so for right now, we're okay. But I figure every day we got 3 items, and like I said, you can steal from community lots. It never said anything in the rules that you can only steal from the community lot once. So you can go back to those lots as many times as you want. But from a person's house, you can only do it once. So we'll just have to kind of keep an eye on it. We need to meet the rich people in town. We need to go find them and figure out who they are and try to find the best stuff in their house. Alright, so at least she didn't have to go too far. I thought she'd take her car. For some reason I'm getting a little bit of lag. I don't know why. That's okay. She's going to go ahead. Yeah, I would like to do the flower, the wildflowers would be good, but unfortunately I don't think I will, just because it's too easy. It's too easy to cheat that way. Let's see, what do you do? And I would rather harvest as many trees as I can now, because being summer, it's okay. And when this game originally started, they didn't have the seasons, so you know, you never know if you're going to get if they're going to go dormant. You're not going to have food, so got to do what you can do. Now you can buy stuff from the grocery store if you want to. You can do any of that, but you can't actually buy anything like from Build Buy. All right, you know what? You need to go ahead and eat something as soon as you can. Oh wait, there was something. You're gonna go get food, eat hot dogs. All right, if you can find it for free, you go for it. And you can fish, and you can actually buy the use that for food. What I'd like to do is I'd like to go and find a stove, outdoor fire pit. That would be the best thing, and then we could actually catch some fish and cook it. So it's kind of like the Midnight Sun Challenge in a way, but you know, you have a lot more room and a lot more options. So, but yeah, we could steal anything we want over here. I think it'd be kind of fun to steal stuff from the festival. But you know, when you come over and do the festival, you can actually use your tickets and you can buy a lot of the stuff. So, and that's not actually going to build buy mode. So as long as you don't do that, you're fine. Now I do have the casino in here, but I'm not using the casino because I think that's just an easy cheat, and I don't want to do that because to me, yeah, it's legitimate in the game, but it's not really what I want to do. I like this challenge because we're not focused on skills. We're not focused on any of that. I don't care if she masters anything. All I really want her to do is just make as much money as she can make by stealing and mooching. So probably charisma we do need to work on a little bit so she can become friends with people pretty quickly. But we're going to have to do it the hard, you know, the old-fashioned way, just by getting to a mirror and doing all that stuff. We don't really have the money to go and spend on anything else. Okay, is she tired? Oh, she's not tired at all because of that that thing we used, which I kind of hate that I did that because it kind of feels like a cheat, but it's not. So, I mean, it was just trying to get this done. I'm going to go down to the pier because the pier does have some harvestables. And of course, you guys, if you saw my Seasons LP, you know I always decorate or redo this pier quite a bit. So she's going to come over here and she's going to harvest. And I'm going to look for any other places. I know there's a whole bunch of other places that you can harvest things from. I don't remember exactly where the best ones are. I know there's some way up here on this place. I believe there's some up here. And normally I put the grind up here. I put it somewhere else in town. So I believe there was some harvestables. I could be wrong. I thought there were. Normally there are in these places, especially in the newer towns. But this one, they may not have put anything in there. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're right there. So you can go harvest. Okay, so she's got somewhere to go. I'd like to get as much fruits and vegetables. That way we don't have to stop all the time and go eat or spend money on it. And if we can just load up for the winter. It's kind of like being an animal. So we're just going to load up as much as we can and get her done. She's done all of her stealing. She could steal from this lot all she wants. So you know I can get my basketball court if I want it. But I'm definitely going to come after some of this stuff here so we'll have things in the house. But it'll be funny to see what this town looks like by the time we get done. I thought there was a seed right there, but you can't do it. You can't touch the seeds. You can't do anything with them. We definitely can't. We can't garden. So that's why it's kind of a unique challenge in that you don't really do anything like you would normally do. You're just basically going through the motions of stealing and putting together some mismatched looking house. So it'll be interesting to see what we end up with. Alright. She's actually got plenty of energy because of that mud bath. I hate that, but that's alright. She's going to be on weird hours all the time anyway because of this the stealing thing. So hopefully though, once we get home, I'm going to actually get her to do a little bit more of this gardening. I don't think she's learning the gardening skill by doing this. If I'm not mistaken, she doesn't. She's got a lot in her inventory, I think, now with food. We can sell this if we want at the grocery store and make money for it, if we're just desperate for money. But I'd like to keep it for food. That way we don't have to worry too much about going and buying anything. Because the whole point is at the end you want to actually count up how much your net worth is. Well, what's wrong? What's wrong? Why can't you go over there? I don't understand that. She just stomped her feet for no reason. Okay, that's all right. Yeah, you're better off coming and doing this early. That way you don't actually end up with all these plants going dormant, because that would not be good. Now there's a couple other places. Let's see. While we've got the energy, let's go ahead and line her up with some of these places to go to. Over here, I can't remember anything, but I know there's this place over here, but I don't know if it's got harvesting areas. I'm sure it does, because most of these places do. Yeah, it's got an area over here. So she can come over and harvest. And once you pick one, then you actually harvest the whole lot. So it's okay. It also makes you get a little bit more creative as to where you're going to go around town to get the stuff you need. So, and yeah, she can mooch off of friends, but we want to mooch money and not so much food. So, because the food isn't going to give you any net worth or net value, but the money will. So obviously, so we're going to actually spend our time mooching money instead of food. If she's got her own, then she's good to go. All right. I should have actually gone after a table and chairs, because she's going to have to sit down and eat on the toilet. Why didn't she get that apple? I don't know why she didn't get it. Or maybe she hadn't done the tree yet. Could be it. Yeah, I don't think she's done that tree yet. Have no idea how much she has to do on this lot, but that's okay. I thought she went to the tree first. I think I tried to get her to go to the tree first, and she didn't. Now, if you were playing in like Moonlight Falls and you had that garden, the arboretum, you'd have a ton of stuff you could go in and get. And if I put the Stone's Throw greenhouse in, which I don't know if I put it in or not. I think I was going to, and I didn't decide on the lot yet. She can go over there and she can harvest a whole bunch of food as well. So I need to actually go and make sure I've got it in the town. If not, I need to pop it in so that way she'll have another place to come and get stuff. Like I said, she can't garden, but she can definitely go and harvest as much as she wants. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love the fact that we do have a really nice car, and it's a fast car, so we can get around this town pretty quickly. Because Sunset Valley, believe it or not, is a little bit bigger than what I used to think. It just takes a while to get to these places. Oh, did she go to the... I think she went to the... oh, it's the festival lot. She went to the stadium. Okay. I didn't know how she was going to get out here. So I never come to this one. I think I sent my Seasons boys out here to fish one night, or one afternoon. It was pouring down rain. I didn't go with them. I was so bad. I just let them go do it. Man, that is a hill and a half to climb right there. I would hate to be doing that. It's all right. It's pretty. It's really peaceful. I think this is where they usually take there's a picture that I like, and this is where they took that picture from. I didn't know where they got it. So, all right, I learned something new. I'm going to learn a lot. Oh, by the way, I make a ton of mistakes. If you're new to me, you're just going to have to get used to it. I do all the time, because I'm always learning. All right. I do like the fact that it's kind of different from my other LPs, that I don't have to have a huge family. I don't have to have many people at all. In fact, just her. And I don't have to do a whole lot of concentrating on skills and whatnot. It's just concentrating on getting stuff. That's all we're doing. Yeah, we're going to fish, and yeah, we're going to do a lot of harvesting like this, but that's just basically for survival. It's not for anything else. It's not actually trying to learn anything. But like right now, I think we got plenty of food that we could actually work on. We could work with all that, and we'd be okay for a little while. And if we can start getting invited to parties and whatnot, and taking the food from there, that would be pretty good too. Okay, and looking at her needs, she's actually good on energy. I need to get her home pretty quick. She's getting warm again. Let me speed her up just and get her going for a little bit. I don't really want to have her do any more after this, so I'm going to send her home once she gets done. Yeah, because it's already daylight, so I do need to go ahead and get her out of here. She didn't harvest all of that. I don't know why. That's okay, though. She can harvest whatever she wants to harvest. Apparently, she didn't. Alright, yeah, it's going to take her a while. And 6:30, we'll sleep for a little bit. I won't make her sleep the whole night, but I do want to keep her up so that she's ready to go at 7 o'clock and start stealing. I like to do the stealing early because then you don't have to, because it is like a 24-hour deal, so you have to wait until she can steal again. So I like to kind of keep it on an earlier time than actually having to wait until midnight. But then again, she doesn't really work, so it doesn't matter. She can steal at whatever time she wants to steal at. All right. How long? I don't know why it's giving us this little lag, but it is. I'm going to speed her up so she can get out of here, get to her car, and get home. Okay. She's not in the best of moods just because she's smelly. And of course we can get a better shower if we go steal one. So I will eventually find one. If we go to somebody's house, I'm definitely going to look for, I'd like to get their kitchen stuff, and I like to get their bathroom stuff. So that would be my main thing. At least we don't have to worry about a bed, because we got the best bed we could buy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Alright, let me go ahead. When she's done with this, I'm going to let her go. Oh wait, before you sleep, because I will forget, and I do this every time, we are going to get rid of the newspaper, because I don't really want to deal with that. Now obviously in this one, I don't know if I said it or not, I thought I did, but I cannot accept gifts, so I appreciate those of you who would like to send a gift. Unfortunately I can't take them because it goes against the whole principle of the challenge, so we're not going to actually be doing the gift giving in this one. So that's alright. And I love all these things. Buy whatever. You can't buy anything. She still needs to learn athletic and create a blog. She could do that before she goes to bed. And at least we might get some money from that. Because it didn't say that you couldn't make money that way. Of course, they didn't know about that. But I don't think we really make a whole lot of money with that anyway. That's okay. At least maybe you do eventually, but I never really have, because I've only done it with my university LP, and I'm not good at it. All right, you go ahead and do what you got to do. It's so funny to have just this bare house with just nothing but a bed and the basics. And I'm waiting for our first robbery, which, let's see, go ahead and call that in. Okay. Newspaper is canceled. We are good to go. Alright, so let's see, make our blog. What do we want to name this? Blogging about the miracle of... blog about the art of stealing. Okay, it's a personal blog. And let's do our new post. Truth is, all that time we spent together, I was thinking about a triumphant promotion. Truth is, all that I want are expensive things for free. Okay. Post that and see what you get. You got 12 people. Alright, you want to post again? Do your blog app again. See if you get any more people to follow you. Okay. Personal musings on playing hooky from work, on, let's see, stealing from co-workers. Let's see what she gets. She got 5. Let's do it again. Until she gets blogged out, I'm just going to keep doing it. It's just practice for me to actually figure out how to do the blog. I know you want to sleep. I know it. Okay, one more. What to do when your partner is obsessed with getting fired. When your partner is obsessed with being honest. Okay, let's go ahead and do that one. Oh, she lost 3. That's not good. Okay, you want to try it one more time? Let's try one more. They didn't like that one. It was a blog. It was bad. That's too bad. See if you can get something from here. Okay. If the rumors are true, I'm pretty excited about Adventures Beneath the Sheets. About items at the art museum, because that would be a great place to steal. I don't think you can steal on the inside. I think you gotta be outside. Okay, she got 7. That's cool. Alright, are you blogged out yet? No? One more time. And then we gotta get to bed. Okay. Let's see. Confessions of the Art of Great Kissing. How about we just do Great Stealing? Now, she got to get her writing skill up if she wants to actually do better on this. There you go. You got 8. You're not blogged out yet? Man, come on. You're killing me here. All right, one more. Let's see. Truth is, all that time we spent together, I was thinking about playing hockey from work. I was thinking about stealing your car. Okay, there you go. She got 8. She's still not blogged out. Woman, why couldn't my university girl do this? She couldn't for the longest time. If the rumors are true, I'm pretty excited about being mean. Okay, I like that one. There's just 2. All right. I know you're tired. You're probably about to pass out on me. No, not really. Personal musings on workplace shenanigans on, how about we do this? NEA, neighborhood shenanigans. Let's try that. She got 11. Now she's blogged out. All right. Now it's time for you to go to bed. Okay, so she did pretty good. I don't know how many she got all total, but that was definitely worth it. It was something good. What does she got? She's reached level 2 of it. She's got to reach level 4. It's fine with me. It just gives her something to do since she can't actually work. So, and there's really not a whole lot we can do. We can go around collecting gems and all that, but that's about it. All right, guys, my time is up. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and end it here. Leave some comments in the description. Let me know what you think. If you enjoy the series, hit the like button. Let me know. That gives me an idea whether or not you want to see this continue. If not, the dislike button I never look at because it's always people that are just being mean. So anyway, just give me an idea what you think. And of course, I've got a couple of other ones that I'm going to try. I at least want to get the initial episodes out, so just to give you guys an idea to give me feedback. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll look forward to seeing what you got to say, and I will see you next time.